This is a tutorial on how to draw a cat's face. As cats' faces are usually symmetrical, you're going to start with a straight line and draw its eyes either side. Make sure that the eyes are equal distance from the middle line. You'll need a curved line for the top of the eye. Curved line round and underneath, a bit like a lemon. Now the cat's nose. Check that it's in the right place and use curved lines to create the shape. Now darken around the eyes, as cats usually have dark areas that you can see around their eyes. Now the two curves for the cat's mouth. They come out in line with the cat's pupils. Now the nostrils, and get the shape of the nose correct. And then that little darker area, and now under the chin. Put the pupils in. Notice the shape. And then the markings just above the eyes. Now for the ears, the top of the head and the sides of the face. Here is an ear. Make sure it's not too long and curve the edges. You can also show the little bits of fur that come in front of the ear. Make sure you line up the other ear so it's not longer or shorter than the first ear you drew. And again, curve the edges. Now for the side of the face. You don't want it too fat or too thin. If you want to colour your cat, colour pencil's fantastic. Try a few layerings of different colours, one on top of the other, to see if they match the cat's fur, and then do a bottom layer of a light colour underneath. Choose the main colours that you need for your cat. You could use your pet cat if you have one, or a picture to help you get the right colours on. And do a light bottom layer. This is the first layer of colour. Picking out the darker areas and the lighter areas. The black areas, the brown areas. You will put other layers of colour on top of this bottom layer. Keep on blending your bottom layer, darks and lights, mixing the different colours as you need to according to the patterns on the fur. If there's two areas where you need to blend, use some grey. Also white is good for this. Here's a bit of white blending here. Also where the fur is fluffy, grey is really useful. Now the black. Next layer, putting in the patterns on top. Putting some detail on the ear and some little sharp spikes where there are little black pieces of fur showing through. Now for the black dots at the base of the whiskers. Not every dot is the same shape or size. Now the areas around the chin. And here's a close-up of how to make it look like it's fluffy. You do the darker area under the chin using straight lines. Blend areas in with grey and darker areas with black. Here's another close-up of how to make the fur look fluffy. Little lines underneath make the brown on top look fluffy. Here's a close-up showing you how to use a very sharp brown or black pencil to put in the little details on the fur. Use it to add little shadows on top, little spiky bits of fur, to make the cat look more realistic. Once you've finished colouring your cat, use a white pen to add whiskers and the lights in the eyes.